then you think about the Bible, spare the rod, spoil the child. I don't believe in that either. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. So I don't believe that you should whoop your kids so that they won't be spoiled. I believe that you need to have a dialogue with them. And if you were doing, it goes back to, I'm gonna rant a little bit. When you watch like Dr. Phil and Maury, you see them people come out and they kids is bad as shit, and then everybody's booing the kids, boo, boo, boo to the kids. And it's like, no, what did you do as a parent to make that child be that way? You know what I'm saying? You got to turn that into yourself. What have you done as a parent to make your kids act or react in the way that they're acting? It's not so a lot of these adults, we need to take a deep dive into ourselves internally and see where we are messing up, where we have missed the mark, and how we can better parent. They are our biggest investment in life, your children. I don't give a damn what nobody thinks. I love the kudos and accolades, all the things people say to me all the time, but there's nothing more important than how my kids see me.
Agree. I agree. I think oh my God, I'm really emotional on that. What we sow into our children also comes back to us, where they sow back into us. Mm-hmm. And what I mean by that is I sowed as best as I could into my son. My son is very successful with his hair business, he's doing things, he struggled in life too, got over those struggles. But to hear my son tell me, Mama, thank you for raising me the way that you did. I know how to treat people, how to talk to people, how to really look upon people as being fellow human beings. And I love you and appreciate you for that. Those are words that came out of his mouth just recently. My birthday is tomorrow. And he sowed into me right back from what I sowed into him. This is how you know that your kids are really listening and your kids are really paying attention to what you're teaching them and how you're treating them. And a lot of his friends, when I used to go to his parties, used to say the same thing. He is the best friend we've ever had. So you have to understand what you're putting into your children also comes back to you too. All right. So you need to think about that before you move forward and you really get into parenting. But Joe, I didn't get an opportunity to ask you, what do you think that we can do as a community to change this?
Yeah, I'm always saying the same thing. I'm like a broken record. I'm unlearn, unlearn, unlearn. We have so much to unlearn, like generational things that were passed down and passed down. And it's not that what that generation did before us was wrong, because they had to do it. Like different generations have to do different things in order to survive. Especially in the Black community. Like I have a lot of conversations with my grandmother, who she was born in, like, I don't know, somewhere in the like late 30s, early 40s, right? So she grew up understanding different ways of survival than what is necessary today. So I can't knock her for feeling that way, or you know what I mean. But it's necessary for us to unlearn certain things that don't serve us anymore. Like we don't need all of these ways of survival to make it. So once we unlearn that and then kind of learn some new things, and there's a lot of smart people around here talking to us about, I think Constance is right, economics and things like that, things that we need to understand about what's really important for our survival.